Hello, guys. Good evening. This is Lavisha. This is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I want us to talk about this news that is going viral in Nigeria. And let's ask ourselves a question. What is the right age of adolescent? What age should a child be, a female child, for you to say they have the right to drink, right to drive, right to vote, right to have a mind of their own? Now, there is this particular proposal that has already started being read in a house of, is it House of Assembly or House of Representative? I'll get the news for you. My question this evening is, should we as Nigeria not be talking about it, or are we going to let them pass this law without us making noise and stopping them? All right, you know how Nigerian is. If the masses don't talk, if we're not talking about this law will be passed. So join me as I talk about this. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's talk about this particular issue. All right, guys, so I'm going to be sharing my screen because I want to go to my news website to read the news because it was published on there. All right, so this is my news website, and one of my admin published this news, and when I read it today, I had to talk about this. So it's written that the National Assembly Joint Committee on the Independent National Electoral Commission, that's INEC, has recommended voting right for marriage on the age girls to the Electoral Commission. Remember, admit the fact that these children or these girls are underage, okay? Now, the National Assembly Joint Panel made the recommendation to a technical committee that will work on the new electoral act formulation by the federal lawmaker, even though, listen, even though the Constitution currently places the eligible age for voting at 18. Okay, so this is the hot news that is happening, and this is happening in our National Assembly now, and they're about to pass this law without us being aware of it. Guys, this is what is happening. So I'm going to give you the picture of the people that are actually what's it called now? The people that are actually supporting this law. So you see this woman, her name is Aisha, I think it's Duka. I think that's her name. Yeah, Aisha. Let me get her. The full spelling of her name, yes, Aisha Duku. That's her name. So Aisha Duku is one of those proposing this law. Can you imagine? She's one of those proposing that a child should vote. Now, I don't want to talk about it. The next person that actually presented this law is Kabiru Gaya. I think it's Kabiru Gaya. This is the man. So both of them were the ones that presented this law on the floor of the National Assembly. Okay, so, oh dear. There's some things that I hear and I'm like, I have this hot flash. Okay, there's this hot flash. Okay, let me ask a question. We all know, based on Muslim tradition, that when a child is born, a man can actually pay a dowry, or I don't know what is a tradition anyway in Nigeria. So when you give birth, somebody can actually pay a dowry on your child, your female child, and say, I want to marry the child, and the child will grow up, and that's how they do it in northern parts of Nigeria. So a child can actually be 1 year old and be married. Okay, so my question now is, so if a child is 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and officially the child is betrothed and the person has done, because they even marry as low as 7, 8 years, 9, oh my God. I don't want to get so angry. So a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old child, do they know anything about politics? What do they know about what is happening in our country? What is going on with these people? What is going on? What kind of a law are they trying to enact in our country, and we're not talking about it? A female child being manipulated, that is what they want. They want the female child to be manipulated, to be abused by the politician. So what these people want to do is to now go and marry or go and get people to marry a lot of young girls and then have a lot of people in the north voting for the people that they want them to vote. Or they will manipulate the election and give us names of all Aishas, all Jamilas and Jawani. Oh my God. You know what? We in the south, we'll just be sleeping. These people are planning. We are sleeping. They are planning. Like they are planning for 2023. And what we're busy doing, sleeping and talking about, Tunubu, or talking about Nnamdi Nwankwo, or what's his name? Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of us to be very careful and very vigilant and try to intricate and stop their evil plan. If this their plan work, listen, if this is passed, remember, in Nigerian constitution, it is illegal. It is illegal for a female, for a girl who is not up to 18 years old to vote. Not just a girl, a man and a woman, okay? So let me ask a question. So when they pass this law, is it not discrimination? So what they want to say is that a married woman, yeah, who is 7 or 8 years or 5 years old can vote. So what about those who are unmarried? They cannot vote because they are not a pair or what? This is discrimination. It is discrimination. And let me ask a question. Why will you even think about bringing up a law that will favor a particular tradition, a particular religion? They are aware that Christians will don't marry that young. So is this not fanatic? Is this not tribalism? Is this not what will I call it now? What name will I even use to call it? What name? What just give me name. Let me call it for them. Yeah. And we are Nigerians, Africans, we are busy talking about things that are not important when these people are planning for 2023. They have already started the plan. And what we're busy is talking about I don't even want to say anything. Listen, we need to start talking about this law. This law already was about to be read in the National Assembly, but because of the holiday, it was stopped. People need to start talking about it. Please, please, please send this video out. Write about it on your Twitter. Write about it on your timeline. Let's start making the noise. When this news came up last week, it was not really made loud. It was, I think they hushed it. But I saw that news and I told myself, oh my God, I'm not going to let this slide. I need to talk about it on my page, and we all need to be talking about it on our page. We need to stop them. They cannot use a female child as a guinea pig for their political ambition. 2023 needs to be one fair and square. They cannot change the constitution because they want to win. Let's start talking about it. It's against international law. It's against a child. A child cannot vote. A child cannot vote. Okay, so let's not let them get away with this. A child cannot vote. A 7-year-old, 8-year-old, doesn't even have a mind of their own. They don't even, what they're still thinking about is Cartoon Network, BBC. Cartoon. That's what they're thinking about. So why would they want a child to vote? Unless they, the politician, would tell them who to vote, give them money, or go and marry all the young girls in northern Nigeria. This man that is even talking, I went to check how many wives they have. You'll be amazed how many wives he has and how old they are. They don't have shame. No shame at all. No shame. No shame at all. Let's start talking about this news, please. Let's start talking. We need to get this news viral. Enough is enough. 2023 will not be like any other election. The youth will not allow them. We will talk about it. We will stop their plan. All right, guys, this is me. Want to talk about this news. I saw it on my news website and I said, you know what, I need to talk about it. All right. Until I come your way tomorrow, have a lovely day. And please, 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 I beg, but those guys should try and do Christmas for me by subscribing to my page. Try subscribing to my page this Christmas, okay? I want to hit 10,000. Try and subscribe. Just click the red button, okay? Bye-bye. God bless you. Take care.